Okay, so we're gonna keep talking about solving systems of equations. On Monday, I posted a video about substitution. Substitution is when we take, so let's back up a second. So systems of equations refers to when we have two different equations and they're kind of operating in the same universe, and we need to figure out the value of the variables that is going to satisfy both of those equations. So for example, we have y equals 4 minus 3x and 5x plus 2y equals -7. So this is my system of equations. And by the method of substitution, I'm going to solve this by first plugging in. So first I want to identify which one of these equations is showing me like the value of one variable, or what one variable looks like. So here I have a variable all by itself on one side of the equal sign. I have y equals this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at my second equation then, and I'm going to substitute 4 minus 3x in for this y. And then I solve for x, and then I can plug that value of x back in to either equation and solve for y. So, I know it's kind of a lot. Let's walk through it. So again, we see that y is equal to this. Y is equal to 4 minus 3x. That means I can take this and plug it in for this y. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to rewrite this second equation with 4 minus 3x in place of y. So I go 5x plus 2 times, now instead of writing y, I'm going to write 4 minus 3x. Why? Because 4 minus 3x is equal to y. So I can plug that in there. So plug it in, 4 minus 3x, and all of that equals -7. Now I have an equation that has just one variable. It has x, it's written twice, but it's the same variable. So I'm going to solve for that variable. First thing I need to do here is distribute. I need to distribute first. I need to distribute that 2 across the 4 and the -3x. So then I get 5x plus 8 minus 6x equals -7. And now I want to combine like terms. So I can combine this 5x and the -6x. The 8's by itself, the -7's by itself. So 5 minus 6x gives me -x plus 8 equals -7. And now I want to get this x all by itself. So first thing I'm going to do is add or subtract. So since I'm adding 8 here, I need to subtract 8 in order to balance that out. And on this side, these 8's cancel out to nothing, and I'm left with just -x equals -7 minus 8 is -15. And now, just because there's nothing there doesn't mean that this x doesn't have a coefficient. Since there's not a number, the coefficient is 1, but not just +1, it's -1. So I'm going to divide by -1 over here, divide by -1 over there. These guys cancel out, and I'm left with just x equals -15 over -1 gives me +15. Now I know the value of x. That's half of what I'm looking for. Now what I need to find is my value for y. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and I'm going to substitute again. I'm going to substitute this value back into my original equation up here. So I plug in 15 for x. So then I get y equals 4 minus 3 times 15. That means y equals 4 minus 3 times 15 is 45. 4 minus 45. So y is equal to negative 41. Negative 41. So that means that the solution to this system of equations, I take my x value and my y value and I write it as an ordered pair. So I have 15, so that's my x value, that comes first, and then negative 41, that's my y value, it comes second. Okay, so that's substitution. Now we're going to take a look at elimination. And there's kind of two different ways of looking at elimination. We can either add or subtract the two equations together, or we need to multiply both numbers or both equations by a number and then start to eliminate. That'll make more sense in a minute. So let's first look at, we're going to first look at elimination using addition. And then we'll look at elimination where we have to multiply the equations. But I'll start doing those in the follow-up video.